When I first laid eyes on these South Africans coming over here, I said, wait a minute. I ain't never seen an obese South African before. I ain't never, anyway. I'm serious. When white America get through with these refugees, I hope somebody tell these people that America gonna turn them every which way but loose. These people going back home, y'all. They will not stay here long term. America is ghetto as and they don't care. Just looking out of the window. They get through with these people, this man gonna be skin and bones, bones and skin.
If you're wondering where all these South Africans are gonna go, don't worry. They already had a plan in place. And it was called Acre Trader. That's right. They already took the farmland from farmers who were failing. As a matter of fact, they have about 40,000 acres of farmland that they took from American farmers because they wouldn't give them subsidies. Acre Trader is an American real estate investment company that specializes in farmland. It says here that the company aims to increase investor access to real estate assets and provides capitals to farmers and growers to expand their business. But what they failed to leave out here is that the first investor into Acre Trader was none other than J.D. Vance. You know J.D. Vance, the one who was in charge of the White House with the president who is cutting all the subsidies to the farmers? Yeah, that J.D. Vance. And what they also failed to mention is the fact that the people who were investing, yeah, they were South Africaners. And guess who just came to America to go on these farms? That's right, you guessed it. Are you sick of it yet? Are you sick of it yet? $880 billion being pulled from Medicaid so they can fund tax money going to the rich. Your farmland being taken away from American farmers and being given to South African refugees. People being human trafficked all over the United States and outside of this country for financial gain. Minimum wage is $7.25. Hasn't been raised since 2009. You can't afford health care. You can't afford your car insurance. You're probably not going to be able to buy a home anytime soon. And grocery prices are through the roof. And guess who's going to own your food now? The People's Sick Day is coming. It's going to be a 1 to 3 day collection of people who are going to take back their power by setting down. No more showing up for work when you're making peanuts and they're giving away your farmland to foreigners. You better join us, because unless we stand up, none of us are going to win this fight.
Let me ask y'all something. How is it that Donald Trump can roll out the red carpet for white South Africans, fast-track them into the country like they VIPs, but folks who've been waiting years for citizenship, people who followed every rule, paid every fee, did everything they were supposed to do, they still stuck waiting? Some of those people had their applications straight up canceled. Others got pushed to the back of the line like they don't even matter. And let's not forget, wasn't the border supposed to be closed? They said it over and over again. Too many people coming in. We need to protect America. So, protect it from who exactly? Because it seems like the door is only shut when it's black and brown folks trying to walk through it.
Welcome. Welcome to the United States of America. We respect what you have had to deal with these last few years. We respect the long tradition of your people and what you have accomplished over the years.
Let's be honest. If those refugees getting off that plane were black, if they were from Haiti, Nigeria, El Salvador, or anywhere else where people look like us, this wouldn't even be a conversation. There would be ICE raids, cages, deportations, not expedited visas and warm welcomes, and that's what got so many of us heated right now. Because this ain't just unfair. It's deliberate. This is favoritism in plain sight. It's privilege wrapped in policy. And they really think we're not supposed to say anything? But we're going to talk about it. We're going to call it out for what it is, because this is the same system that's been choosing who gets a chance and who gets shut out since day one. So today, we're going to hear from folks speaking their minds on what this really is. Another example of how this country picks and chooses who's worthy and who's not. Watch this, listen to the truth, and ask yourself, if this don't make you question the system, then what will?
Hey guys, just a word of advice to the white people that came from South Africa that are coming to America, the land of the free. You're coming to America. Welcome to America. I heard you're here now. Here's a word of advice from me to y'all. I know y'all going to be settling in, I heard it's going to be in Idaho and North Carolina. That's where y'all going to be settling. Just a word of advice. The black people here are not like the black folk that you're used to in Africa, the ones that were working for you, the ones that you were talking down on. The African Americans over here, you better not start with them black folk over here. You better watch your back. They're different. You're not going to have maids. You're going to do your own dishes. You're going to clean your own house. You're going to cook your own food unless if you can afford to go to the restaurant and eat some restaurant food. That's just a word of advice. I mean, I just thought I would just, be nice enough to share that little bit of info with y'all. Because in Africa, y'all got maids cooking for you, cleaning for you, doing your yard, doing everything for you. We don't got none of that over here. Because over there, you were paying them little money, change money. Over here, you want a maid, you're going to pay them $20 an hour or more. Because it's a job. Anyway, I just thought I would just share that information with y'all. Have fun in America.
Y'all, don't worry about these white South Africans coming here. They about to be the new help. You heard me. They are about to be the new help. They got rid of all the people tending the land. All the immigrants that were tending the land are gone. So what they about to do, replace them with the white South African workers. Y'all gonna be working to feed black folks. As y'all should. Get your asses over here and do y'all goddamn job. Y'all think y'all getting away from us. Y'all not. Y'all just gonna be working for us. Come on in the room. See, Trump knew he couldn't get our asses out there. There's no way in hell you're gonna get black folks out there to work no kind of land. But he could say, hey, these South Africans are being suppressed. Their land is being taken away from them. They need to come over here and seek retribution and get your asses in the field where the fuck y'all belong. Make sure y'all picking every fucking vegetable and don't miss out on anything. Y'all not getting away from black folks. Y'all gonna be around us a lot more. And unlike the ones in South Africa, we don't give a fuck. You're not gonna be able to call us colored. You're gonna get your dome rocked. So be careful, tread lightly. And remember, we don't see you as African. We see you as colonizers of an apartheid. Welcome to America.
So let me get this straight. Mr. Orange refused Congolese refugees from coming to the States, right? Mind you, there's a whole civil war happening in Congo. Like, people are dying every day. Thousands of people are being misplaced every day, right? And then he refused for Sudan's refugees to come to the States. Again, a lot of wars happening in Sudan. People are dying, and a lot of people need refuge, right? He refused all those people from coming to the States. But he allowed 49 Afrikaners, aka white people that never belonged in South Africa, who went to South Africa, stole these people land, the money and everything. Up to this day, they still have their land, right? And there's like more black people in South Africa than white, but the white people have more power over the black people. Makes no sense. Anyways, you're telling me the white people in South Africa need more refuge than the people who have war going on in their country? Like, are we for real? There is no way. Like, you're telling me white people and the orange man talking about, oh, there's a genocide happening to the white Afrikaners in South Africa. Where? In what news? Because it's not in any news. Like, what are you talking about? I just feel like he just make up things as he goes.
Them white South Afrikaners, they finally lick and took it. Because I'm seeing a lot of comments like this saying that, yo, you guys better watch out. These people are not even farmers. You know how many comments I've seen that said that from white South Africans as well as black South Africans? This is going to be interesting because from what I'm hearing, they already got their citizenship. You know the hurdles you have to go through here to get your citizenship, but they already do. I'm telling you, I don't know what kind of connection Elon Musk have, but that money is getting him somewhere. But anyways, it'll be interesting to see what they're gonna do, because if they're all supposedly farmers, how I'm just thinking what kind of job they're gonna have. Y'all, America is not the America it used to be. Like, people are really struggling over here to buy eggs. They're gonna find out you really gotta work hard for your money.
So listen, before I go to sleep, I need to tell you guys this, okay? So I chatted with someone from South Africa who is Afrikaner today, and who is going to be applying to come to the United States. And she was trying to explain her plight because she was seeing that a lot of people do not want Afrikaners over here as refugees. Okay, now I'm gonna strictly say that they don't want Afrikaners. We don't want Afrikaners over here as refugees with refugee status. Okay, so she continues to explain herself, and she does not mention anything about genocide. She doesn't mention anything about someone taking her land from her. She doesn't mention any of that as to the reason why she plans on coming to America with her children. This is the reason that she gave, which is not a qualification for a refugee status, okay? She said that she couldn't find a job. Not only did she say she couldn't find a job, but she said she couldn't find a job because of her race. She believes she couldn't find a job because of her race. And she also believed that her children did not have a future in South Africa. That doesn't qualify to be a refugee. That honestly does not qualify. Do you know how many people in the United States of America can't find work? Do you know how many people just lost their jobs in the United States of America because of this administration? I mean, do they have refugee status? Can they fly anywhere and be like, oh, okay, well then, give me food, clothing, shelter, and everything, and your government needs to pay for it because we're refugees because we can't find a job here in the United States of America. Now, I'm not gonna lie. She was like, I don't have anything against my people in South Africa, nor do I, and I'm not racist. I'm just Afrikaner, and I just want to find a job. But I said, but you're not a refugee, not because not because you can't find a job. Simply because you can't find a job, you think you're a refugee? If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you a refugee. She said nothing about any of the quote unquote genocide, any of the all she said was she couldn't find a job.
See this system? It's always been like this. This ain't new to us. They just got slicker with it, moved faster with it. Every time it benefits people who look like them, suddenly things get done quick, real quick. They speed up the process for their fellow lookalikes and leave us behind to figure it out on our own. No support, no help, just roadblocks. And let's be real. A lot of these white South Africans they letting in, they not even farmers like they claim. That whole persecuted white farmer story, that was a cover, a lie, just a way to push their way through the American system. And you already know it passed through the White House at full speed. No delays, no questions, just green lights all the way. But don't think for a second this happened by accident. This was a plan, a setup. Our own government knew exactly what they were doing. They put a lot of black and brown farmers in America out of business, bought up the land, sat on it, then made room for their friends from across the world to come in and take over. That's not a coincidence. That's strategy. So when we talk about systems being broken, no, they're not broken. They're working exactly how they were designed to, just not for us. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and share it with someone, and I'll see y'all in the comments.